Hi, I'm Ann Dorland with New South Associates, and I'm here at Site 9DU286 in the southeastern section of Albany, Georgia. And we are doing a data recovery here on behalf of Niles Bolton Associates in coordination with GDOT, the FTA, and the City of Albany, as well as Georgia SHPO. This site is an important site to the African American history of not only Albany, but the entire region. This site is a contributing resource to the Albany Freedom Historic District, and the Greyhound bus station formerly was the Trailways bus station, which was constructed in 1950, and in 1961 it was the location during the Albany movement in which Albany State students attempted to buy white tickets at the white counter, eat in the white restaurant. Some were arrested, many were forced out of the white areas, and although it was not particularly successful, the leaders of the civil rights movement took what they learned about their successes and lack of success here in Albany and applied that to the Birmingham movement, where they were very successful. So this is seen as a very prominent location for the civil rights movement and African American history. Before all of that happened, this was a location where African American residents lived from starting in at least 1885 all the way through the mid-20th century. We have Sanborn fire insurance historic maps dating from 1885 to 1890 that show historic residences lining Highland Avenue facing the street. And right now I am standing in their backyards, and we are investigating to see what we can learn about those historic African American inhabitants. We're targeting the backyard to find things like pit features. Pit features are very valuable because we find lots of their trash they would have thrown away, which includes the types of plates that they would have eaten on, maybe their clothing items, food remains. All of these things are incredibly valuable for reconstructing their lifeways and understanding all kinds of aspects of the residents' lives here. There is much to learn about African American communities in urban settings, and we're excited about how we can apply this knowledge and make comparisons between African Americans living in rural settings versus urban, and urban communities in general in Georgia. We used a machine excavator to strip off the topsoil so that we can see the cultural features just beneath the surface. The types of features that we found out here include structural features like posts and pit features like kitchen pits, trash pits, and we've even found a possible privy feature. These features are helpful in us understanding the layout of the site and the land use of the site. Once we map all of these features in and look at them on a large plan view, we can understand where the various structures in the backyard were located and what types of structures were present, especially in relation to the various pit features we find. In the northeastern section of the site, where the Greyhound bus station is currently being demolished to make way for the new transportation center that's going to be built here, there was a warehouse. And on the eastern portion of the site, there first was a cattle and a feed lot, and then later a cotton ginnery was built there. The area of the site along Highland, which is in the southern portion of the site, contained residences. So several residences lined Highland facing the street. We can learn all kinds of things about the people who lived here many years ago from the things that they left behind. For example, we've been finding carbonized seeds. We found a carbonized peach pit, so people have been eating peaches in Georgia for a very long time. That has been confirmed. We have found animal remains such as pig and cow and bird remains. We have found a variety of button types, from shell buttons to plastic buttons and porcelain buttons and even metal buttons. So we've also found architectural artifacts like nails and bricks and things of that nature. And we're excited about the data potential of all of these artifacts and what we can learn about the historic inhabitants of Site 9DU 286.